They still gotta play us. Let's go, baby. Woo!
Hey, don't run that ball on the one Hubbard, showed you how that go down. Feeling like Santino, tell him we want all the smoke now. We ain't snooping that commercial, we don't put no smoke down. Plus we back and you can't hide, so it ain't nowhere safe to go now. We always gon' turn up in that jungle every time. How we ain't gon' win when we loaded in with 9? Plus T just came in signed, so the city gon' be fine. Jamar say he open every time and he ain't never lied. Look at how we win at it, the size of the old line. Giving Burrow extra time should be a federal crime. Hey, we right back on that path again. Put the division back to the test, they won't pass again. Orlando and Trent Brown, that's the Tower Twins. Feel like we only getting better as we stacking wins.
And we stacking.
Jasecki in for 6, that's a gritty again. AFC North battles getting gritty again. It's Yoshi second year, we just brought Burton in. Vaughn back to ring some bells, get the cracking again.
Ooh. What the heck? Browser lost connection. Hello?
Well, I'm here.
Can you see me? Or hear me?
No. Did you accidentally click the cam button along the bottom where there's mute, stop cam?
No, it's okay, I'm back. That was weird. I didn't do anything. I was about to start talking and everything just went blank. I'm like, what the hell? All right.
Move me over. I don't feel good on the left.
Let's
like
hold on.
my wife.
I got to do some intro stuff. Hang on. I got to do commercials. I'll get back on it. I got you. Holy crap, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the show for this Bengals Victory Monday. I don't know what's going on. The computer just went completely blank, and I lost everything. So, how you doing? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, the Iceman, Jeff Turnipole. And as always, I bring you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of some of the best barbecue around. That's right, it's Midwest best barbecue. If you have not tried it yet, why the hell not? Get out there, get you some CTB wings, some Uno wings, some G-Funk. I highly recommend it. Tell Tim Nicole I sent you. Also, the show is brought to you by Meyer Windows and Doors. Check them out at www.meyercincinnati.com for all your window and door needs. I got them in my house. I highly recommend you get them in yours. Also, my West Side peeps, if you have not checked out Hail Marys, check it out. That's your ticket to the game. They got big-ass TV screen, beer specials, food trucks, free parking. It's an awesome, awesome place. Again, it's Hail Marys, your ticket to the game. And tomorrow night, live, me and Joe Schmo, Joe Farsing, will be down live at the Moorland Lager House from 6 to 8. Happy hour starts at 3, goes till 9. What's that mean? That means $5 drafts and house wines till 9 o'clock. Also, $2 off appetizers. So come on down and enjoy the fun, and let's celebrate this victory for the Bengals. Also, I got a new thing going on tomorrow. Hopefully, maybe Cap can drive down from Columbus and join me. We'll have to find out. But I'm going to be doing my live podcast at 4:30 tomorrow, 4:30 to 5:30, right before Bengals. Now they tape it. They tape it there on Wednesdays, starting at 6 o'clock. So I start at 4:30 to 5:30, and then you can stay there and hang out with Joe, Jeremy, and Gabby, and the rest of the Fox 19 crew. What is up? Oh, one more thing. Hold on. Yeah, we got the tailgate here, which you got another week to go, but. Get your tickets to Mercedes-Benz at Fort Mitchell at Moorland Lager House, a pregame experience. It's 3 hours before every Bengals home game. I'm telling you, people, this is the best deal on the banks. It's $75. $75 gets you an open bar, gets you a buffet spread with they had shrimp there. They'll have chicken wings. They'll have all kinds of deliciousness for you. But the biggest thing is it's open bar, which you can get anything you want. I highly recommend the Corey Dillon's, which is double vodka and Sprite. That's that's his go-to. I kind of like that. So make sure you guys check that out. Go to the Moreline Lager House social media pages. Go to mine, and you can get tickets there. What is up to everybody in the chat? Who we got in there first? Let me scroll back up here. We got Brad's in there first, Stranger's in there, Paul's in there, Ross, Tony Blazin, Fro, Rocket Bangle, Crypt Kicker, Cameron, and that's everybody else. All right, so let's try this again. Let me see if I get him on the right side. He is hopefully the fan of the year. We'll find out hopefully sometime soon. Maybe Cap will be able to give us a little hint or something like that. Maybe he's hiding something from me. I don't know. But anyway, here's the man, the myth, the legend, Bengals Captain again. There you go.
Okay, good.
Now you're on the right side?
It's like my wife. Like, I have to sleep on the right side of the bed.
I totally understand.
Now, rarely though, every now and then, it gets weird in a hotel.
Just a little bit.
And the door. I'm talking about the door, people.
Oh, sorry. I thought you guys got weird in the hotel.
And the idea is, if there's a murderer that's running in, I'm going to take one for the team. So I'm going to lie closer to the door, but it feels weird if I'm on the wrong side. With the intro and everything, it felt like the Bengals offense, didn't it?
Yeah, dude, that was the weirdest thing. I'm like, literally, it stopped, it popped up, vote Bengals Captain Fan of the Year, and I'm like, hey, and then it went blank, and I'm going, okay. I'm like, I have no idea what happened. That was the weirdest thing ever, but hey, it
Giant
worked.
Sea-Line is still wrecking havoc.
Yes, and which is kind of scary for next week because the Browns I hate to say they have a pretty good defensive line, but we'll see.
Now, luckily though, their offensive line is not performing as well, but I mean, we've got all kinds of time to talk about that.
Exactly. Now, I don't know if Corey's going to join us or not. He hasn't answered me either way. Usually he tells me one way or another if he's not. Well, he usually tells me if he's not coming. And, well, he hasn't answered. So, you talk. I'm going to send him a link again and see if he wants to join or what's going on.
I'm going to awkwardly cross-eyed look at the labels underneath my hat. Okay.
All right.
I don't have a steadfast rule on keeping the labels off, on or off.
Oh, I take them off.
It's just so hard to get them off. Like, I don't want a fuzzy spot on so I'll just leave it on. I'm not trying to be cool because I don't think I am. I'm going to leave it on. But this hat feels like it shouldn't have a label on it.
Dude, I love that hat. I mean, I had the original, but it was an all orange one. The original one I had in 1981. I wish I still had it. My uncle
they got the one with the Bengals on the side.
Well, this one, I mean, it's the stripes, but the bill was orange. Your bill is black.
Oh,
the one that I had.
Okay.
Well, like I said, this is 81. I can
paint that if I want to.
You could. All right, so what is your thoughts on this Bengals victory Monday? The defense made a play when they had to. The defense kept us in the game. Offensive line struggled against the Giants. Joe Burrow, jackpot's got some speed, baby. Going 19 miles an hour. It's got some speed. I don't know, what stood out to you as far as the game goes?
Do we know what that 40 time would have been?
I don't. That's a good question, though.
I want to try to look that up. I want to see how, like, I've got a weird, like, bucket list item. I want to race some Bengals in a 40-yard dash.
I
just
would
want to know
pay money to see you race. Yes.
How bad it feels just to get the doors blown off. Because you see it, and it's like, wow, but you just don't know. It's just kind of like I tell people come into the stadium early and warm up with players, because even though we're all the way up here, you can tell, like, Amarius Mims is gigantic.
Oh, the dude is ginormous.
Get that, it's like, holy cow. And then, one of the things that I always hate, being 6'3", I don't look up to very many people. I'm not a football player.
You do against those guys.
Well, wide receiver size maybe, but I'll go to shake even Teddy Karras's hand, and it's just like I got little baby hands in comparison.
You got a man. I'm like, hey, how you doing?
I got to get it right the first try and like really wrap around there and like, I'm not a bitch. It's just, But I want to see real quick. 40 yard.
But he ran at 19. I think Natty said 9.5, which I know last year Chase Brown ran at 22.
Okay. So 40-yard dash completed in 4.5 seconds would be about 18.18 miles per hour.
That's pretty good. I take that.
So we're talking Joe. There's a calculator.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nerd alert. Nerd alert.
Before 4. So Joe was 19?
19.5 is what Natty Ron said.
19.5. 19.5. Oh, I can't solve for that. Holy are you serious? Dude, no. No way.
What do you got?
So, okay. Here. Wow. So here's the thing. We don't know. That was his top speed. Did he maintain it for 40 yards? That would be a 40-yard dash. He probably did not.
Probably not toward the end. I doubt it. he almost got caught at the end. He had to dive for it, but he still.
19.48 miles per hour is 4.2 in the 40.
Woo!
Joey Wheels.
Joey's got some wheels, baby.
4.2 in the. I'm glad I looked that up. Everybody run to Twitter, grab the love for that first because
Ooh, cool.
no one knows that. I've seen the mile per hour before. That's basically 4.2 maintained over 40-yard dash.
Hey, Gitlow said he's going to be here for the Philly game.
Gitlow, when did you change
Awesome.
the profile pic?
You're
going
Fortune
Fortune 500 on us here.
That's Mr. Smooth there, Mr. Smooth. Well, if you want to come to my tailgate or the one that I'm hosting, it's at Moreland Lager House. I got it on my social medias, and you can go to the Moreland Lager House there. If you just want to go to Lot 1 and hang out with these guys, that's free. You can go hang out with them, but come hang out with me. It's fun.
Or you can do both. You can do both.
But you have plenty of time.
Bomb Scott. Project Game Day. Bomb Squad, Project Game Day. We're on Lot 1. We got a lot more tailgates kind of starting to get together, stuff like that. Longworth, beside us, is a huge, huge party. And honestly, if you want to live it up, the Moorline gig is sweet.
Dude, I can tell everybody, if you go to the bank, if you're planning on going to the banks and going to the different bars there and get a drink in each different place,
oh yeah,
you're going to spend more than $75. It's $75 for 3 hours.
If
you can get any drink you want.
You've got to do Moorline. It's just a no-brainer.
Yeah,
a no-brainer.
And you get food too. So it's not just drink; you get food too. But let's get back to this game. Our boy Tyson Anderson got a game ball, which I thought was awesome for his special teams play. That shout out to Tyson. I was hanging out with him last Wednesday at the Bengals Now, and was hanging out with our boy Orlando there too. Which by the way, I didn't get to ask you. Are you free Wednesday? Do you want to drive 2 hours down and hang out with me and do a podcast?
Tuesday.
Wednesday. Wednesday. I got a new one Wednesday. I have 2 of them now. See, I've been texting you and you haven't been answering me. I have 2 of them now. I have Tuesdays, and then I have one Wednesday at 4:30 before Bengals Now, because Fox 19 asked me to come and do that. That'd be the first one. Would be this week.
Who's going to be there Wednesday?
So far, me. I don't have anybody else yet.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
We'll talk.
The guys from Fox 19, when they show up, Jeremy and Joe and them.
I love Jeremy, Joe. Yeah. I've never met Gabby. She seems cool.
Gabby's awesome. Gabby was on.
I love Jeremy, Joe. And
she's on my show.
Jeremy has a quality first name.
Yeah, I know. I wonder, is there another guy named Jeremy we know? I don't know. It's kind of like Jeff. That name is awesome too.
You call me Jeremy in public, I won't turn around. I assume
You're talking to somebody else.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Dustin, he always brings some good questions here. Let's go with him. Seems like we're having some challenges mirroring the run with the pass. Hopefully we can get back to the balance. It keeps the defense neutral and respecting the gaps and responsibilities. I really think that their defensive line just created havoc on us yesterday more than anything else. They got a hell of a front four, and
we got to do better. And
we got to do better.
I'm sure we'll talk about that more Hey, let me get through chat real quick.
Go ahead. It's blowing up.
Natty Ron giving a shout out to UC basketball, ranked 20th.
Yes, sir.
That's a surprise. That's pretty sweet. Brad, thank you. Had us cool. Cook Sporting Goods. They got them. I had to buy it immediately. Natty Ron. BJ Hill. BJ Hill was a monster.
Yes, he was.
And I love to see it because he's such a good dude, and he has good games all the time. But, like, he wanted to show out for the people back home. Whereas Lou, definitely, he literally had family showing up. And I knew he was going to get that thing fixed. That and the fact that we got people back healthy. You know what? You can clip me talking every now and then. Every now and then somebody would reply to a tweet like, "Oh, we need to fire Lou." I'm like, I know Lou can get it. I know Lou could get it done.
Yeah.
I just wish we could have maybe done better with what we had, I guess. But I think they needed that one-on-one. They needed that team defense meeting, call each other out, air it out, let people know they got to do their job, and boom. Now, here's the thing. Marvin Lewis, mad respect for him to be able to pull us out of the crazy 90s where there was zero hope into a respectable football club. He wasn't the guy to get us over the hump. Not every coach is just going to be great at everything. Andy Reid got kicked out of Philly. There you go. So Lou might be the mastermind with everything, almost everything in place. I mean, he's suffered through injuries before. He admitted post-game presser he's never dealt with like wiping out an entire position group. I've said that before. That is huge to lose an entire.
This was the first game we had all four of them, the whole game. Augie, thanks, brother, for 2 hour super chat. Said love our Bengals. Can't wait for work tomorrow. I think he's be talking some crap to Giants fans tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I want to put this out here. Holmes got one too here from chat. He said our O-line seems to struggle against the premier defensive fronts. Well, there's a reason they're the premier defensive fronts. A lot of offensive lines struggle against them because they're really good. So,
do we want to narrow in a little bit further and say stunts?
Yeah, stunts were. Yeah,
I mean, any chat. Tell me, every time we've seen a stunt, I feel like we're talking about.
Yeah.
And now you know what we're going to see next week. A lot of
stunts. Exactly.
Communication has got to improve, and apparently there was one side of the line that wasn't handing off like they should have been. They can fix it. They fixed it before. I don't know why it took them. It took them a couple weeks last time. I think they fix it quicker this time, but they've got to fix the stunts.
All right, Dustin Croft, thanks for the $5 super chat. McKinley Jackson's first step is going to make me run in the streets of Salt Lake City naked, screaming in joy. First step first step, get off the unteachable. Yeah, I'm happy with McKinley Jackson. I think I screwed that up reading it, but yeah, McKinley Jackson's first step is awesome.
Yeah, you know what? He's just got that natural instinct to get by somebody, to cause problems off of that first step. And you know what?
Wasn't he the one that he stuffed? There's one big play he stuffed the run. It wasn't him. I think it was. If I remember it right last night, I didn't get a chance to rewatch the game.
There were so many great.
One big one I remember. It was specifically him stepped up and stuffed it.
Now, Sheldon with a spin move. Like I jumped out of my chair. I didn't. People talked about it. I feel like Sands maybe posted something. I didn't know. I did not know that's a large man spinning. I'll never forget me playing flag football as an older man, not recently, but still quite old.
Shoot, I did
in my head, I did a spin move to get around a dude. Man, everybody started cracking up laughing.
And you're still in the same spot?
well, basically, if you could just imagine me like tap, 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 tap. It was the slowest spin move you've ever seen in your life. In my head, I was fast. Sheldon Rankins was fast. That was a good-looking spin move. That was almost a safety.
Hey, do me a favor. Look up what our offensive line is, because James here is saying, hey, guys, I get it. Lexi is good, but our O-line is still the bottom of the league at some Tom, let's be realistic. We're not a very good team top to bottom. Can we just enjoy the damn win?
Okay.
I don't know what the offensive line.
Semantics.
I don't know what the offensive line is ranked. Go ahead.
I'm going to play semantics. So, James, I'm not targeting you, but words in my job matter a lot. Like, we've got to be very specific about what we're talking about because there's a lot of interchanging depending on context. I'm going to say we are a good football team. We are unequivocally a good football team. We need to be great. We were not a great football team Sunday night, but we got the ugly win. We
won an ugly game. And you know what? A win is a win is a win is a win. I mean, I'll take it. We needed it so bad. I don't care how the hell we won. I mean, hell, we
looked sexy as hell last week.
Yeah, we've been dropping 30 points on people and looking awesome, and we keep losing. So we won. I don't give a crap what we look like as long as we win. That's all that matters. And that's the thing. And this game, I think, is going to give the defense more confidence because let's be honest, the defense won this game. And when we went to back-to-back AFC championships, our defense led us there, not our offense. So, I mean, let's just get that straight. So, hopefully, this is a step in the right direction for the defense. And I always say this. I'm like, all right, let's hope this is the launching point of the defense. All right, we got everybody healthy that we're going to get healthy. I know we lost Dax Hill and stuff, but we're as healthy as we're going to be so far. Start here and hope it keeps stacking and go higher and higher, keep getting better and better. Now, the Browns next week, I said the defensive line is very good. Their offense still isn't all that great. I know. I mean, Deshaun Watson doesn't scare me. So we could drop 30 and, hell, we could turn around and lose again. I don't know. But I think but with this type of win, it shows me that it's a gritty, gutty performance that we didn't rely on our offense. We won because of our defense. And that is a complete flip of how this whole season has been. Because our offense has been awesome and our defense has been crap. We won because of our defense. So, ugly win, you can say all you want. It's a very important win and a very important way we won it, I think.
I found prior to this game, which, damn, I found the pass protection ratings composite. For anybody that wants to bookmark, it is Ben B. Baldwin, Computer Cowboy. He will do a mashup of Pro Football Focus, SIS, and ESPN. So it's a Pro Football Focus grade. It's 40% of this score. SIS blown block percentage. Say that 5 times fast. Blown block percentage.
Blown block percentage.
And ESPS pass block win rate at 20%. And that's how he calculates that. So the overall score for the Bengals is 66, which would put them at 16th, which, we've begged for average for a long time. 16, to me, just fine. Washington is 11th. So that score is 66. Washington has a score of 73. Of course, man, KC still lucky mother 79. But I mean, the Browns at 29, Steelers 63. We've got some the 49ers 76. It's like, you know what? Maybe we get one great game in there. The Pro Football Focus grade is 69. Nice. And we've got the Chiefs graded out at 68 according to Pro Football Focus. So where we really differ. Yeah, ESPN and SIS. All I know is, Joe's had time to put up big numbers. Yesterday, he didn't, but I still say Joe did not look like Joe we know. Joe played good, and then at the end,
he's been playing MVP level.
Absolute clutch plays.
Shout out to DJ Turner. He made the play at the end there. All right, DJ Turner, when he's streaming, he's always yelling out "bomb." So yes, that was a big bomb. It was. Okay, I want to read Augie's, but there's another one from somebody else I want to follow up with. Okay, here we are. All right, I got Augie's here. Thanks for $5 super chat. They said, all right, let's get a grip, people. Bitching over losses Now wins too. You don't get an extra win for style points. Let's just enjoy it. Good teams find a way to win. Exactly. Now, I want to bring this one up is I'm not going to say it. MVP Rosa, I think is how you say it. I'm not sure we can win ugly our way to a Super Bowl. Okay. We we had one ugly win. I don't think we're going to play like this every single game. I think the offense is going to play better. So, no, I don't think we can ugly win our way to a Super Bowl. It's one. I mean, it's one game. We could.
We ugly won our way to the last Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean,
that Tennessee game was ugly as hell.
It was 9 sacks. Yeah, that was. I mean, I think it's one game. I'm like, can you guys just be happy we won? like, geez, the thing is, what if we scored 30 points again and lost by 3 points? Everybody's like, oh my God, our defense is terrible. Our defense played good. Their front four is pretty good. Our offense didn't have a good game. It's okay. That's what happens. Good teams find ways to win, and finally we found a way to win. There you go.
Tony's got a good hat taste.
Brad
Volson not offside. Are you talking about the hold? That.
Well, the one was he had a textbook pancake block, and they called him a hold. That was freaking ridiculous.
And just because there was an arm outside, he didn't have jersey. No, he wasn't like wrapped around him.
Awful call.
Man, they spun BJ around. They spun him. Right. I wish I had the.
That was the one when Danny Dawson was rolling out.
Yeah,
and BJ's going, hey, he's got my jersey.
Per how they officiated the entire night, that was not a hold, but they decided to call it a hold because, of course.
Yeah, that was a big play for us too. It ended up getting us. That took a touchdown away.
Dude, I jumped up, knocked stuff.
Oh God!
I could.
I was freaking
It was
out.
a curse word, but it was long, and it was an amalgamation of all kinds of syllables coming out, and then it finally bounced out of bounds. I'm like,
Dude.
Football's a game of luck. You want to say inches? It's luck.
The football gods, the ball. I don't really believe in that crap, but if you do, the ball bounced right for us. I'm sitting there going, no. Okay.
Think about the Joey B fumble in the KC.
Yeah.
If that doesn't get returned for touchdown, hell, obviously if we recover it, we probably win that game. It bounced perfectly to the one dude running top speed who could just run it in for a touchdown. The worst possible bounce ever.
I don't remember this one. Michael said I think it was still a horse collar on T. I'm trying to remember what that one was. I can't remember. Where was that one at, Michael?
I think there was one. I know one Chase Brown, and yep, I agree, Jeremy. There was one Chase Brown. They picked up the flag. They said no, and I agree with that because the grab was lower on the back.
Because you can grab the jersey, you can't grab
higher maybe, but
collar.
He kind of twisted to the side.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, you can grab like the number plate. And the jersey, you can't grab the collar and pull them down. That's a horse collar or hip drop tackle, however they want to call it. I guess Corey's not going to join us. Oh, no, I guess he's.
Hey.
I text him, see if he's alive. He has the answer.
Yeah, man, hopefully he's having a good nap. Gitlow, game was a classic. Most people. Yeah, I mean, my beehole sore. You clenched all night long. I'd prefer not having games like that, but yeah, you want to talk about some smash mouth, good defensive football. Yeah, that was it.
Okay, I gotta read this one. I'm not sure here. We need to play Bengals football, and we don't play the same game in Cincinnati. We play a different game. We scored 30 points the last 2 times we were in the jungle. And
I take that comment as we played better in Cincy.
Maybe that's what you mean. I don't know. Played pretty good in Kansas City. We lost.
But I think it also it just depends on the opponent and how guys are executing. Yeah, maybe he's golfing. Hopefully,
he might be.
Because you know what, Jamar Chase is gone. He catches that third down pass. He's gone. That's a tutty.
Oh yeah, that was right there.
And then you start to you get that lead early. The game plan changes. Mm-hmm. That's what they want. They want to get up on teams early. They want to get a couple of scores early, and then it's just dominance. Mm-hmm. And we didn't get to see that because We just couldn't. And it was always behind the sticks. I'm going to talk about Zach. And everybody call me out for lying in chat. Call me out if I am just profusely showing love for Zach Taylor on social media. I'm not. I would.
You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar, Cap.
I'm not. I'm absolutely not going to subject myself to that. I will raise questions about what people are talking about because you know what? The first time I saw one good comment about not play calling, but maybe about strategy going into each game. Finally, one. The Bengals don't care about criticism. Constructive criticism, the players and the coaches appreciate it. They want it to be right. And all game long, I'm watching Burrow dancing around the pocket, times that he shouldn't. I'm seeing guys that I thought were open, and then upon looking back, yeah, they were. He could have hit. And he admitted it later. I'm like, this doesn't feel like Joe. And it's probably because all the pressure the interior offensive line was letting die.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
But
Mims struggled. I'll put it that way. He struggled, which, I mean, he's going to get a pretty good freaking player. He's a rookie.
Oh, yeah. And I've even heard some disagreement on that. I'm not the offensive line expert. All I know is it didn't look like the offensive line that we've known up to that point. So I wasn't really happy with what I saw Joe had to go through, especially the hits that he had to take. I mean, knock on wood, we're very, very lucky that his helmet worked on that one where he got slammed.
I don't know how he did not get a concussion, dude. I'm glad he didn't.
Remember, everybody's different. Like boxers. Like some people just have that boulder for a chin. Like they're just built different. That's not scientific. But you know what?
Facts. It's just the way it is.
He could get slammed on the turf a million times, and it doesn't.
He's very thick-headed. Just as his mother. No, I'm just kidding. I agree with Michael here. He said that. Yeah, exactly. Michael Band here. To me, that play to Yoshi was the play of the game. Yeah, it was. That was a game over.
Between DJ Turner and honestly, the secondary. Like I'm working on a cut up the way the secondary played, but DJ Turner giving us that opportunity, and I saw people like, oh, Zach doesn't have the balls like Brian does to go for it on fourth. It was 4th and 1, 4th and 2 all night. We kept giving him these short fourth down. Yeah, we would have went for it on fourth. It was short, but we kept getting ourselves behind the sticks. Joe Burrow even admitted it. Penalties, that intentional grounding to me. And I still wish someone would explain to me why that was intentional grounding, because I thought on the right, when he looped around the right side, I thought he escaped that tackle.
He was still in the box.
They even showed it, the red lines, and he ran out of the red line and then ran back in.
NBC looked like he was still in it. When he circled back around, he was still in it when he threw it. When I watched it last night on NBC, they put the box there. He was still in it.
I thought he ran outside to the right side.
I think he ran outside, but he ran back in. That's the thing.
I didn't think it worked that way. I thought escaping meant all bets are off.
That I don't know. I thought you had to be outside of it no matter what.
Help us out, Chad. Help us out.
That I'm not sure, but he did run out of it. But then when he threw it, he was in the box for sure. So I don't know about that. I don't know if you can do that or not.
Tony, it looks like Joe Burrow was running in slow motion. Are you talking about the run, or are you talking about just in general? It didn't feel like a normal Joe Burrow game, especially how he's been playing this year. But, he had that sneaky speed, a.k.a. he's fast and he's a white guy on his touchdown run.
Giller says you can't be in the box at all. That's what Giller says. So,
really?
That's what I thought. I thought you couldn't be in the box at all.
I was wrong then.
So that's what I thought
I thought it was one of those things where if you escaped, and who knows, maybe that's what Joe thought. That would make sense.
Yeah, because where he threw it, I'm like, I'm like, you're grounding it. He pointed to somebody, I'm going, they're not going to count that. Like, you threw it at Mims' feet. Yeah, you threw it at Mims' feet. I was throwing it to Yoshi. Like, you threw it at Mims' feet and you're in the box. So maybe Joe thought, obviously Joe thought he was out, but he wasn't. It is what it is, I mean, like I said, I know what I was shouting out. So you and me talked about this before, that I kept saying Chase Brown is this close to busting one. He busted one last night.
All over the Giants.
Exactly. And then he jumped up to the stands with some help. He found some Bengal fans. That was cool.
People don't understand. Those walls are tall.
Oh, God.
And like in
the one down by you in 158 is tall. Jeez.
Dude. I've told the story before, but when I volunteered for Football 101 with the ladies kicking field goals, I was shagging all the footballs. One of them went over, and I'm thinking, in my head, hey, I'm still 20, whatever. I can dunk. I'm going to say I can dunk because I've dunked my whole life. It's been a long time since I've tried.
I was going to say, when was the last time you dunked?
Which I'm going to start doing some calf raises right now. But anyway.
I can't dunk, so I know I can't dunk. So
I casually ran up there, just the form, same thing, off of one leg. And you literally heard me splat against the padding. And Darren Simmons let out a laugh I'll never forget because it was like the little things you used to throw against a window and then just watch it roll down.
The stickies.
That was basically me. Dude,
caviar.
I have never been so embarrassed. All these women looking at me, and I'm like, whatever. But it's tall and it's pointed at the top. And I don't know if they did that on purpose, but you think, okay, as long as I get up there and I just reach. No. I did. I got up there, but my fingertips caught the crest of the top and slid right off.
Yeah.
It was they're high.
The other Jeremy here says he can dunk some Oreos with a couple of milk.
Yeah,
I am awesome at that. I am awesome.
That sounds like I need to DoorDash some Oreos.
Oh.
Brad M., I did not notice this, but I'm glad you did because people don't realize, once again, it's like, oh, Zach's
he's too nice.
Yeah, he's
too nice.
And he gets irate on the sidelines, and people just don't want to see it. He's probably wondering, WTF? Why did we need that? Hey, it is what it is.
But
Dustin's
got one.
Whoops, sorry. Yeah, offense was off, but hey, defense stood up. That's what we needed.
Yep. All right, let me bring up Dustin's here. This is the third time Joe has mentioned having happy feet this year. He's going to need to get over it at some point, especially in the AFC North. Yeah, I agree. And it's a mental thing. But Joe's one of the strongest mental guys out there. He'll get there. I'm not worried.
That's why I love talking about Joe. Somebody in one of my lives last night, and then it blew. You probably saw it blew up in the whole big thing. But somebody's like, "Why do you hate Joe Burrow?" Because I guessed.
Said that to you?
Oh yeah, said that to me, and it come to find out, it's always the same thing. You look at the Pat Pryor posting, and like everyone is like, F Zach Taylor. Zach Taylor's a effing loser. But I mean, just the most extreme. I'm like, now I see where it's coming from. He wants me to feel the same way, and because I don't, I'm just a horrible person. But I'm like, okay, no. For most of the game, I would have graded him like high 50s, mid 50s, high 50, whatever. And I can't remember who I was talking to. Had in the handle hooligan. And for the life of me, I can't remember who the actual name was. I don't know names and handles the same, other than a few of you who I talk to all the time.
Yeah, that's me.
So he said something about, I was guessing like low 60, like 60. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Like, I swear, and it could have been outside that particular live. I said like max of 65. Let's say that I didn't. The number, Pro Football Focus numbers come up, and I'm like, where did they come from so quick? I didn't realize they did it so quickly after Sunday Night Football. But Joe's passing grade, and it's always passing grade because I care about running, was a 74. So if I'm thinking 64, I was off by 10. I thought I said 65. I was off by 9. Okay, I don't care. Fine. Take the 64. I'm off by 10. I was still off by quite a bit. I'm usually within 5. But thankfully, I'm not right on the money because otherwise – my guess, without any numbers, is going against a multi-million-dollar sports analytics company, and I'm just going to be – they don't want me just being able to guess.
So for everybody who thinks Cap never admits he's wrong, this is twice in the show he's admitted he's wrong. Just pointing it out to everybody.
based on, and somebody mentioned, which, I got to give him a shout out because, man, this is one of the dudes where, like, we had a little back and forth that wasn't fun years ago, and now we're back to interacting. And he even said, hey, I really didn't mean to, and I did too. I'm like, bro, like, I always liked your posts. Like, that was just caught us both maybe in the worst mood possible.
Yeah.
And that would be, Will Lewis. I'm pretty sure he's the one that's commented on here some of the stories, and I'm like, that mother shouldn't know that, so he knows some stuff. But anyway, Will Lewis said, you probably missed the fact that he didn't turn over the ball. I'm like, you know what? That's probably it. Which, yeah, Pork Chop Victory Monday, which I need to think about that because a turnover is good for probably about -8, and I wasn't thinking that. At the end of the game, though, he balled out. What Discord is? I told him to say Discord.
Yeah, is she talking about the guy on Twitter?
Yeah, same dude.
Okay.
Which, I don't know if it was Goodberry's Discord or regular Bengals
So, all
Discord.
right, I'm going to show my age here, and I've heard of Discords and everything. What the hell is a Discord?
So Discord basically started out as like party chat. It was an alternative software. So you've got games you're playing. A lot of games didn't have in-game chat. There was TeamSpeak, and I'm showing my age. TeamSpeak was really, really popular, and then Discord came out. Now, I don't know that was Discord's purpose, but from what I know, everybody used Discord for gaming. Now it's turned in. They've got a lot of features there where you can like watch a game together, get a group together. There's a lot of way. I am just tapped out. I'm on Discord. There's so many, like, it's another group chat that moves way too fast for me. And I'm like, I don't have time.
It's Drew and Bango's Discord since he unfiltered.
So that would make sense why Bengalorean kind of laughed at me for saying 50s, which I don't know if he listened to the full video. But again, it had nothing to do with I thought Joe was a bad QB. It was, from what I've seen, some of the happy feet, some of the missed throws. Now, he got credit for the Chase throw. Chase dropped it. That's how Pro Football Focus works. You don't get dinged for somebody else screwing up. And that's what I love about Pro Football Focus. Their methodology pretty much sticks no matter what. So I don't like the offensive line grading, but when you look at quarterbacks, you can compare quarterbacks. I feel pretty good about how those grades compare. So when I look at Burrow, I compare him to Mahomes a lot because Mahomes is the guy that's got all the rings. So I want Joe performing like that. And I just expected, like with the later game heroics, low 60s. He came in low 70s.
Hey, is there something you're hiding from us? I'm just curious because Crip Keeper here says, hey, Cap, tell everyone that the home game against the Eagles is going to be a throwback helmet game, and tell everyone I know because you told me. So what do you know something there, Cap?
No, I don't. There's so
I knew you were employed by the Bengals. I knew it.
There are so many running jokes now that I can't even keep up. So yeah, hell, I didn't even know that Drew and Bengo had a Discord.
No, I didn't know that either.
Good.
I just found they switched their podcast name or something.
Because they're
not part of Big Play anymore or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, so they switched.
You know what? So, I know Drew and Bengo for different reasons, and to me, they're different dudes. So it's like they are.
They're not the same. They're not the same person. Have you ever seen Bengalorean dressed up and Drew in the same? You might be onto something. Maybe that guy Ron. Maybe it's really not Bengalorean. Like, Bengalorean is Drew.
The hate that I get and stuff like that, and I'm not even trying to be anything on social media. I'm just being a fan, and Drew will come out and admit he wants, and I love Drew for that.
Oh, Drew's totally admit he wants to pay for Twitter. I want to get paid for this. I've admitted it a million times.
There you go. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And when I say that I'm not looking for, it's not dissing anybody. Like, I don't have merch. You know, Drew was touting the Garage Beer T-shirt with him on it. Go, bro. Like, he probably didn't get a dime from that. I hope maybe Garage Beer kicked him some beers at least, but whatever.
I think they gave him some beers. Probably.
Yeah, but like I just don't do that. But some of these people who like worship these other people accuse me of stuff when they're open about it, and I'm like, what is going on here? And that is no, like, hey, I hope Drew makes it. If that's what Drew wants to do, I hope he makes it.
If he does, bring me with him.
There you go. You know, and Drew and I, like, I'm trying to help him with some networking issues that he's got right now. But
Rick the Rock says we got to win the next three. We got to win a lot more than the next three. But yeah, we at least got the first one down. The Rock, and I'm telling you, man. Like, dude, I want to know, like, dude's got to be married. That is the Rock.
Dude's got to be married.
I've been calling Rick the Rock for about 2 or 3 years now. He's the Rock's cousin. I just want. Do you have the tattoo? You know, it goes down your chest and
that
down your arm. I mean, he
could be. I mean, he's got to be related.
I
watched my profile pic look that good.
Me too.
I'm getting all way off here. What do we got here? Nolan. Yeah. Scareway got the interception. That was one of the weirdest. Somebody told me it was tipped a little bit, and that's why it floated like that.
Oh, it was tipped. Yeah.
Okay. I missed the tip.
BJ or Rankin's tipped it. The one the Pratt got? Yeah, BJ or Rankin's tipped it.
I knew the contact messed with the throw, but I'm like, if he's just throwing it up, why is he throwing such a rainbow? But yeah,
Rick says he didn't take it. So is this professionally done? Did you have a professional take this picture? I mean, are we? So you're literally trying to be, photographer, the same as the Rock. You know, you got same photographer there as your cousin. I mean, what's going on here?
There we go. Oh yeah, Speedy covered Aiden Hutchinson. Man, that's hard.
Yeah, that's dude. I felt sick when I found out that sucks,
dude. So I was so uptight watching that game. I did not notice that out of the eye. Bengals were in eye. That is crazy. Now I got to go back and watch the game.
I think you're right. Well, they had Jamar in the backfield a couple of times, which was surprising.
Yeah, Goodberry talking about the ongoing issue of Volson like stepping too wide. But that throw, Joe could have. That's another one of those examples on that that would be touchdown where Joe threw it short because he got stepped on. If he throws that sooner, he doesn't get stepped on. And he had two guys open. I think he had Jamar flashing across in addition to Irwin.
I mean, let's shout out to T, dude. T had a hell of a game, dude. And
man,
shout out to all the Bengals fans who were there because we could hear you. We could hear the T, and it was awesome. I love it when we hear Bengals fans there. But go ahead, talk about T there.
Oh no, you know what? I'm sitting there thinking, if T's agent wants whatever and whatnot, and the spending that much money on 2 wide receivers, blah blah blah, and
do it.
Yeah,
sign them both. Do it.
I want to keep T.
I want to keep T so bad.
I was a fan of T,
but
I also try to walk this weird line in between everything, and man, I'm selling out full on. Like I want to sign T so bad. I'm going to be hard. The dude did not. I mean, he could have just been an ass about everything this offseason. He signed the franchise tender. He is balling out. The dude, you would love to have two like speed, top 1 and 2, all speed, no gas.
All speed, no gas.
He's muscle.
Man, I got no gas. Man, got no gas.
Man, the dude was just dragging people. He's such a good, his attitude, his smile, he's such a good dude. His mom will will fight people. I'm not saying she's a fight.
Shit, don't mess with Mama T on Twitter, dude. She'll go after
online.
you. Yeah,
Fighting
she will go
online.
after you on Twitter, dude.
I've got so much respect for her, you know, defending him. And then, you know, her and all the other mamas got together for that little charity thing. And I donated, and she DM'd me a thank you. And she didn't have to do that. You know, I hope they stay in Cincy. I really do.
I got to come to the fact that they're not going to, but I'm like, sorry, T. Higgins.
Yeah. MV Pro season, need more gadget plays. Man, after the last time the Bengals fans went after Tyler Boyd for throwing a pick on a gadget play, I don't know that I ever want to see a gadget play.
I don't know if we necessarily need them. I know it's coming off our offensive performance last night, but I mean, if we had 3 games at 30 points. To be honest,
I love them.
Oh, I love them. I love them. I'm curious of what they're setting stuff up, because Jamar. This is what I know. Is Jamar in the backfield? I don't think he caught a pass out of the backfield, but he did it at least 2 or 3 times. He was back there. To me, that's setting something up. You know, they didn't get the look to make the play in this game, but just keep an eye out for that one. They're setting that play up for something. I don't know what. But that's just keep an eye out for T coming out of the backfield for maybe gadget play, maybe a big play. It might not be anything, but that was interesting.
Don't tell the ops. Don't tell the ops that. Don't ops ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I really don't. I literally have no idea what I'm talking about.
I think Augie said before that, you know, we're not film guys, and here Augie is sounding like a film guy. So yeah,
Dogster.
More underrated pass rushing linebackers in the league. We were not ready for the stunts.
No,
it appeared almost like we didn't know what a stunt was.
Yeah,
and okay. So here's a criticism of offensive play calling or design. Everybody talked about the potential third down run where Gesicki was supposed to block, and he just completely whiffed.
Gesicki is not a blocker. That's just not.
So the play with him coming, all he had to do was like kind of shove. Like it should have been natural. He didn't. What I'm saying is, we probably should shelve all. You want to use stuff like that to create advantages, because then you've got numbers. And what bothers me is Gesicki probably nailed that all preseason,
probably
training camp.
Yeah,
he probably nailed that in practice because we didn't have a guy in that spot as quick and strong as he actually had to pull it off against.
I mean, there's Eric All, who I think is a great blocker. I'm trying to remember if it was a screen pass or was a
right
run.
Off of it.
Bounced right off him and tackle change. I think it was a running play. I can't remember, but their defensive line is really freaking good. Like, it's just, and Eric All is our best. Well, I don't know if he's our best all around tight end. Our best blocking tight end is Drew Sample. But yeah, I mean, he even got beat by them last night. So I mean, you just got to tip their hat. Their defense played great, but we still won. That's the thing I think people are missing. It's like their defense played as good as they possibly could play, and they still lost. You know, and that's what's been happening to us. Our offense has been playing as good as we possibly could play, and we'd still lose. Well, it flipped it. So it's a step in the right direction. I'm happy with it, because if our offense goes back to center, like I think it's going to next week, and our defense plays hopefully like this, hopefully a little better, hopefully we keep stacking up and getting better. These are all good signs, people, of moving forward. We got a long ways to go before we really start considering get back in this thing. But, you know.
Yeah, Dustin's a good comment. NFL's been rough to watch. Bad ball, blowouts, horrible offense.
I love Dustin, but he brings this up every year.
You know, well, I mean, the refs are rough, but who was it? Wow, I completely, the name just left me right as I was about to say it. Rams QB.
Oh, Matthew Stafford.
No.
Rams QB.
Yeah, the back in the day, he was bagging groceries, and I'm.
Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner, jeez. Dude, you could offer me $1 million. I could not have come up with Kurt Warner right there.
What is it?
He was saying the same thing. He's like, QBs are not reading defenses. What is up with that? So, hey, screw everybody else. All I care about it's Bengals, and then I don't care about everybody else.
Exactly. Hey, by the way, we have breaking news. Breaking news. Bengal Captain criticizes coach Zach Taylor, loses his job as a paid actor for the Bengals. Cap, you're out.
So the funny thing is, because of Marvin Lewis, I know what coaches are thinking with that. You got to do your job. It is not a difficult task. You've got to do your job. Gesicki did not properly execute that block.
By the way, when are you hearing about the fan of the year? When are they calling you and telling you?
Okay, so Jeff, I appreciate you and everybody in chat and anyone else that has talked about me this year. I have changed up my tune instead of like playing it off and everything, because then I sound like a jerk, like I don't care. I do. I appreciate it because it's coming from all of you. I've been saying thank you. But I don't know anything about this. Like,
I know you don't.
Yeah,
I'm just messing with you.
I don't think that there's anything going on. I still think that there's so many people talking trash about me behind the scenes that, it is.
Can you feel the love for Cap?
Generally, yes, but there's a few spots that it's a little rough. So,
Crip here says, what you mean, Iceman? All we need is 2 games in front of us, and we get that, and we are golden. Yeah,
dude,
2 more.
We get to 4-4.
Woo! Watch out.
Yeah. Okay. So you remember what was it? Was it Bad Boys 2 when he got shot?
Yeah, he got shot in the ass.
He got shot in the ass, and his stuff wasn't working. But then they went over to Captain's, house, and he accidentally ingested the whole scene, and then they're in the cold shower trying to lower his body temperature, and it's like, hey, if we're at 4-4,
call Teresa. Call Teresa.
Call Teresa. If we get to 4-4, call Teresa. I'm sorry. I got to tweet that right now.
That's awesome. If we get the 4-4, call Teresa. All people who are Bad Boys fans are watching the show. No any idea what the hell you're talking about.
This is what I hate about social media. I think that should bang. It's going to absolutely bomb.
Yeah, people are like,
except for all of us, all the insiders here.
People are like, what the hell is Cap talking about? And who's Teresa? Oh, is he cheating on Jess? Oh my God. We just made Crip's day. He said, now we're talking. Let's see here. Augie says, not bad. Sounds like Elton John after wins. Hey, my singing's getting better. Paul Pater. Damn it, Jeff. That was almost as bad as the alarm. Nobody likes my singing. I don't know why. I've been working on it. But I like I said, I would say I'm still concerned going into the Browns. I'm not going to say I'm fully confident because Browns defense is really good. I am very confident we can win. I'm always confident we can win, but I'm not damn near guaranteeing we're going to win. It's going to be a tough game, and it might be a lot like
nervous,
this game.
Be anxious.
Yeah,
work
because we're 2-4. We can't. I'm still going to watch this game with my butt like this, all pinched and stressed out. So I mean, it's still going. They got a long ways to go, people still. But we get to 4-4. Call Teresa because it's happening. It is. It's on like Donkey Kong.
Man, chat, y'all are blowing this up. This is wild. I keep thinking I'm getting to the end.
Oh no, you're way behind. I'm at the end. We need to be 5-4 when we go to ball. Yeah,
that would be
Rick.
Great.
Rick, if we're 5-4, what you need to do is you need to suit up and play linebacker for us. That's what happened. You call your cousin Rock. You and him suit up, linebackers. Let's go. I'm down for it.
I can't remember where we landed on that when we've talked about that before, but I hope Rick gets that all the time. Like, I want that for him.
I want to meet him sometime and see, like, I'm going to take a picture, like, look, I met The Rock. And everybody's going to be like, wow, Dwayne Johnson was here. I was like, no, it's Rick. Rick The Rock. He said he's down. I said, no problem. Thanks, Rick. That's a true fan right there. Right there. He's
There
willing
we
to come
go.
out of the stands and put the uniform on. All right, let's see here. Michael, are you worried about Nick Chubb? I don't think he runs it down our throats. I'm always worried about Nick Chubb. Honestly.
Hey, but
mean-
boy, they were collapsing on the ball carrier. They were running to the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody was messing around. They were hitting. And the biggest difference for me is if you look at some of the previous games, you get a guy gets tackled and he's turning the legs and he's twisting and he's trying to. We were bending dudes backwards. The second guy coming in was trying to pretzel the dude, so he's not gaining another inch. To me, that's a mentality you have got to have on defense.
And like I said, it made a difference when we had the 4 guys in that middle in that rotation that they originally wanted. Let's see here. Augie, I'd be worried about Deshaun's. The cap is out. Where's Corey at? We need Corey for that one.
I had to do that for Corey. We love you, bro. We miss you. I had to do that for Corey.
Oh, goodness. Leave it to Augie.
Everybody. Did he? I feel like I need to program this.
You need to check your DMs. I don't know why. Woo! You gotta check your DMs, Cap. For
All right, I'll
Rebecca's
do
DMing.
that.
She slid in your DMs.
Yeah, Paul liked it. Man. Oh goodness. Yeah.
Cap has left the building. Oh no, where'd he go?
Yeah, Natty. Yeah.
Oh, my bad. We're quick. Go ahead. You do it. We're quick on too many people.
No.
Sorry.
Natty's right. We got to beat the Browns. Burrow has always had his worst games against the Browns.
Unfortunately.
And I think it's time to exercise that demon because going all the way back to.
Well, we had that one 2 years ago when it was here, and I was up in the suite at Betfred's suite, and he threw that flea flicker to Trenton Irwin. I don't remember. That was a pretty good game Burrow had. And I think that was Deshaun Watson's second game as the Browns. That was a pretty good game. And we kicked the Browns' ass. That was, I think, 2 years ago, I think. Anyway, Greg's beer is winning his games. I agree.
Chop's got a point there because, a lot of people will try to grow and they don't realize. And I gave Greg a compliment. Like he could put together a really, really, really good beard. I think he's got a good base. I didn't know he could do it. I didn't know he had it in him.
Who knew Greg was a man?
Well, like for me, I would have 5 o'clock shadow at noon. I mean, it's just like I'd sneeze and I got a beard. So I forget.
I wasn't able to grow that until I was 30.
That's great though. It grows in a goatee. Like you don't have to mess with it. You just
that's all I get. Yep. I got to clean up the sides a little bit every once in a while, but that's all I get.
That's good. But yeah, I mean, going back to the earliest that we all remember, Joe throwing that pick 6 at the goal line, and he threw it just a little too far inside. That was Joe. That was just bad placement on the ball. I've seen him place it outside where only Jamar can get it a million times since. Not a million. He doesn't have a million touchdowns, but he should.
He should.
That put us behind right from the gun, and then that running game takes over. The good thing this time, their offensive line is not performing like it has. I mean, they used to have a dominant offensive line.
They lost their offensive line coach.
And which is nuts to me. And I've had people finally tell me that, that coach will do, because a new coach will come in and I'm thinking, well, you get taught how to do something well and you do it well. And then you just keep doing it well. No, another coach will come in and change what you do. And I'm like, that's crazy to me. I didn't know it was like that.
Sorry, the old towel trick ain't gonna help Watson next week.
Couldn't happen to a better person. Seriously, I hope we just stomp him, and Watson just looks terrible.
He has not looked good.
Get low. 5-1 in the division. We'll be sitting pretty.
Yeah.
We'll be one game at a time. That's all we can do. One game. We don't want to be behind. It really stinks to be this far behind.
Oh, it sucks.
But at the end of the year, if we get in the playoffs at 10-7, 11-6,
just get in.
It doesn't matter how those 6 came. Hey, we played flawless there at the end. And actually, once again, that would be the typical Bengals football. Once it matters near the end, we get super hot and we carry it through the playoffs.
At this point, we just need to get in. Just get in, and you never know what's going to happen. That's what I want the Reds to do. I want the Reds get to the point where they just get into the playoffs and just see what happens. That's what right now. I wanted the Bengals to win the division, which they still could. I mean, honestly, as crazy as it sounds, that's still up for grabs. They still could do it, but they're going to win a lot more.
Man, so yeah, the 0-24 and third down conversions, there was one converted because of penalty. So if anybody tries to tell you otherwise, yeah, they converted one because of penalty, but none of them were Watson. And then the second part of that, I now I have a mental image I can't get out of my head, and I wish I didn't.
I love my berries. I love the chat. They're awesome.
Oh man, Chad is just on one today. I see, and I love this because there are plenty of great Bengals fans that don't watch the show, and I wish they did. There are plenty of great Bengals fans that I just don't agree with, and they are not happy today at all. But man, it feels good.
How can you not be happy when you win? I don't get that.
It feels good to feel good.
Feels good. Yeah, it feels good. Oh,
I used to love the shit out of Tony.
Tony has done it again.
And then you probably don't watch Rick and Morty.
No, I don't.
You
My
should,
son does.
because now Jamar, yeah. So your son will know the when they had the Purge Planet at the end. They played Tony.
Oh, did they?
It was fantastic.
T. Berkey, where you been at? What's up?
A win is a win is a win.
A win is a win is a win is a win is a win. Now you're on time for
Deshaun Watson to meet the whole D
line. The whole D
line.
Bow. Right on D's nuts.
Let's see.
The glizzy gobbler.
Butchered the hook.
Butchered the hook.
Oh goodness. Yeah. I'm not. I can't even try. Like that. That's an octave that I don't usually hit. See,
What?
exactly. We've lost on a few on fluke plays. We deserve a few, and that is my
Kansas
biggest
City?
complaint about the referees. Somebody replied when I was still complaining about the holds, because the holds were out of freaking control. And somebody's like, "Oh, at this point, we don't even deserve it." My ass.
You always deserve. Don't ever. I don't. I hate that. We don't deserve to win. I don't give a. We always deserve to win. I don't give a crap how we win. Just win.
For real, I'm gonna be 100 here, chat. I don't care. If you have those thoughts, get them out of your head. I don't care if we're talking Bengals. I don't care if we're talking Monopoly. I don't care, because you know what? Thoughts like that end up seeping into other parts of your life.
You play to win the game.
When you go for that promotion, when you go to ask that raise, you're thinking, you know what? We don't deserve. Get those words out of your head in everything in life. You deserve the best mate. You deserve the best date. You deserve the best food. You deserve the best job, the best money. You deserve the best in life. Get that out of your head. I don't want Bengals fans, especially y'all who I care about, ever thinking that again. I'm going to rip the refs. We deserve to win ugly. I watch teams every week win ugly. We don't get the opportunity to. Once again, I'm going to ask. The Ravens got some beneficial calls to go their way. The Chiefs got some beneficial calls to go their way. When have we gotten some really good beneficial calls where everybody was talking, should that have been a flag, and we won?
I don't remember.
No one can ever come up with a game. Nobody can.
Now
call
where we
that
won.
game.
I mean, only time I can think of one, and we lost. I hate to bring it up, is the Super Bowl when T face masked the hell out of Ramsey, but we lost the game.
But
we
here's
lost
the
it.
thing. Here's the thing. Jalen Ramsey got away with so many things prior to that. One of them could have been a touchdown. The referees messed up the spot on the one deep ball to Jamar. That could have helped score the touchdown. And the officials after that game talked about that specific play and said, per the rules, it didn't meet the criteria because he didn't hold on. He raked across that. When you watch real time, his hand just came straight down. He didn't pause, pull, and then let go.
Pause, pull, and pray.
Seriously, like, it sucks, but the way the rule is written, that shouldn't have been a flag. So they can complain all they want. Now, the way the rule was written, the Logan Wilson penalty shouldn't have been a flag either.
Wasn't going to break that one up, Cap.
Tony, exactly. The media doesn't respect it, and that's why I'm going to keep talking. And I'm just a fan, being a fan. Despite what some people might say, I'm not a media person. I don't make money off of this. I am just a guy sharing some Bengals love with y'all, but I'm going to keep calling them out.
Ryder Jackson, by the way, hey, welcome to the show. Do you guys agree with Chase Brown scoring or him falling at the one? I agree, score. And that aspect is still what was it, a 3-point game? I think, yeah. If I'm right on that.
Right.
Yeah.
The correct thing to do is fall to one.
No, I'm scoring.
I'm just saying, football strategy.
Football
game
strategy.
is over.
Yeah,
if
I'm
he
scoring.
falls at the one, the game's over. They run one play, which kneel down, and then, bam, they spend the last time out, the next 2 downs, game's over. 3 downs, game's over.
Look, Dustin had, but he covered the spread. That's why he scored. There you go. It's fixed.
See, now, me, I don't mind it because you know what? You don't know when you're going to get that touchdown. You don't know when you're going to get that play. Man, that's an exciting play for Chase Brown. He's keeping that football. You know what? Go have fun.
Yeah, T. Berkey, we talked about that earlier. And that was a great block by Volso. That was crazy. I agree.
Yeah.
Crazy they called the hold on. I don't know. To me, it's a pancake block. I don't know what he could have done. I'm not sure on that one. So.
He could have kept his arm inside. But
still, if you look at what he did, I don't see how. It's I don't know.
Hey, if he kept his arm inside, I don't know that they wouldn't have still called it. I mean, it was completely bogus. They were looking, and again, if you look at, I don't even know what were the final numbers on penalties. We'll look that up real quick.
I didn't seem like there's a ton.
No, it didn't seem like a ton, and people, KC fans, I don't want to invoke them like Beetlejuice by saying their name, but KC fans will say that like, oh, well, we were penalized for this many. I'm like, yeah, that's cool that you were penalized for 100 yards, but you should have been penalized for 4,000. Like, come on.
Right.
Like,
it's
I don't
not really
care.
the same.
Yeah, I don't care what they caught or what they decided to do. I care about all the stuff that they turned their back on and said, you know what, we're not going to. So, all right, if we got box scores, boom.
Hey, Fro says she's got to go. We got to hop off. I'm trying to get tickets for the party Sunday. So order DoorDash and tip your driver. So if you see Fro or Rebecca as your DoorDash driver, make sure you tip her. Actually, tip your drivers anyway because they work hard. Make sure you tip her. All your servers, your waiters, waitresses, all that stuff. Make sure you tip very, very good. And by the way, if you guys are looking for a place to send some tips, why don't you come down tomorrow night to Memorial Lager House? Thank you. That's smooth right there. Come down tomorrow night to Memorial Lager House. My show starts starts at 6, goes to 8. Happy hour starts at 3, goes all the way till 9. $5. What does that mean? That means $5 drafts, house wines, well drinks, and $2 off appetizers. And you get to hear awesome sports talk from me, Joe Farsing, and I'm pretty sure Mike Petrago is going to be joining us. So make sure you do that. Also, if you guys look for your board Wednesday and you've never been down to Newport and Levee where they tape Bengals Now, why don't you come down even earlier? Come down at 4:30 because I'll be doing my podcast there live from 4:30 to 5:30. Bengals Now starts at 6. Come hang out with me and the crew from Fox 19 and Who knows? Maybe I'll have some special guests. You never know. But come on down. It's going to be a lot of fun.
So I'm mad for no reason. The
Why?
Bengals were penalized 6 times for 67 yards. The Giants were penalized twice for 9. After all we saw, yeah, that was terrible. That was bad.
Bull bleed.
And T Brookie, I love you. Man, woman, I don't know. I love you. This means a lot to me because there are some things that I do want to do, and I'm still behind. I said I was going to be caught up by the time the regular season starts.
You knew that wasn't going to happen.
When I
God love you, but I knew that wasn't going to happen.
When I start some of this stuff, I know I'm going to get some flack because it's going to be a little cheesier, and people are going to know. I'm going to put that back up there. But, Cap, if you want to make money at this, you have all the tools with your SRO knowledge. But love you, just fan. So I appreciate the compliment, but the biggest compliment there is, I know I've got that optimization knowledge. I know what needs to be done. Social media, all of y'all, I've talked about it a little bit, but you can recycle old trending tweets, and some people in our fan base do that, and every now and then they'll hit. You can throw stuff out there. Like there's a type of almost a formula to it. You're not going to hit every one, but you're going to hit more than you hit normal. Unfortunately, with trending stuff, it also means because of our fan base, you got to make fun of the team some. I just don't like making fun of the team. I don't want to make fun. It's not fun to me. If I go viral making fun of the team, it's not going to be any type of satisfaction.
I feel like an ass.
but I know how.
I get frustrated with the team. There's a difference between frustrated and making fun of them. There's a difference. You're allowed to be frustrated.
And then also, like some of the video stuff. I got an idea on a video that I'm probably going to finally get around to late tonight, and then I'm not going to want to do it, and it's just going to go. I mean, I did the 300, the movie 300 with the heads and everything.
Did you have the spray tan marks on your abs too?
No. The video, the old video. Oh man, I wonder if I can find that.
We're talking about the movie, right?
The movie 300. But I put Bengals and Zach in and stuff like that, and like at the end, as they're seeing the army march forward, and they flash. And the guy turns around. It's Zach turning around. He's like, and it got a lot of love. I also did, Joe Burrow, when Captain America grabbed Thor's hammer, and Thor said, "I knew it." The hammer comes flying in, and it's Joe Burrow that grabbed it. I put Joe Burrow's head on that, and that got a lot of love. And those aren't difficult to do. It's just now
they are for me. I have no clue how to do them.
We're winning, and so many people are creating and stuff like that. I'm like, I just get lazy. I don't feel like I have to create, but the creativity hasn't left. But I appreciate the hell out of you for saying that, because sometimes people don't know. Like I could do more, but I got a job, and I need to spend more time worrying about that job than making videos.
He's got a pretty important job he's got to kind of stay on top of. So,
which is fun, and it's fun. But I do need to. I need to create more fun also, rather than just argue.
That's what we do on this show. We create fun.
Yeah.
With that being said, we've been on for an hour and 22 minutes. Fat guy is hungry. I want to go eat. So,
amen.
Get in my belly. What's your final words you want to leave for Who Dey Nation here, Cap?
Hey, all of you in chat, you're the best. And again, we're leaving some people out who aren't here. I wish they were, but man, all the negativity and the drama and everything. And I come here, I'm like, you know what? Big sigh of relief. Everything is good. Everything is normal. The world is really not on fire. I appreciate the hell out of all of you for being so reasonable and such good fans. And hey, good fans, there's some stuff to be critical about too. You were critical a little bit, but hey, you're out here cheering. We won. Thank goodness we won. Hooday. Victory Monday.
Can't wait till next Monday. See you, Cap. All right, guys. As always, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Augie, I said an hour and 23 minutes. Or 22 minutes. I'm looking at it. That's what I said. Whatever. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. I've been live streaming on ZTV, YouTube, X, Facebook, and Twitch. You can follow me on all those, along with Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. And like I said, tomorrow night, we will be doing, for this is the show number 5, 6 down there. I can't remember what number we're at, but we're doing a live show down at the Moreland Logger House tomorrow. The show starts at 6. The happy hour starts at 3, goes till 9. Like I said, I'll be there. Joe Farsing will be there. I think Mike Petraglia is going to be down there joining us. Neil Meyer most likely will be there. I think Harris the comedian is getting his schedule switched around so he can start coming back on the show on Tuesdays. It's a fun time down there, guys. It doesn't cost you anything to get in. Just come down to the restaurant and you can have dinner down there, order some food and drink. Make sure you tip your waiters and waitresses. We have a great time down there. So again, it's live sports talk tomorrow night at Moreland Logger House. The show starts at 6, goes till 8. Like I said, the happy hour is from 3 till 9. And then I'm very, very excited about this one. Shout out to Joe Damon. He's the one that gave me this opportunity. So if you guys don't mind, if you have not been to the Bengals Now show taping, I suggest you go. It's a lot of fun, especially they won. Go support this team. Show up early. My show is going to be starting at 4:30. So 4:30 to 5:30, I'll be down there at Newport 11, right in the same area where they are taping Bengals Now. Jeremy and Joe and Gabby might jump on for a little bit. Like I said, it's going to be me. I don't know who else is going to be on there with me. But it's going to be a lot of fun. We will have a blast celebrating the Bengals and the win. And just come down to the show. It's an absolute freaking blast. They put you on TV. You can ask some questions. You can hang out with some Bengal players. It's going to be a lot of fun. But between now and then, if you guys have not done this yet, please go out to Midwest's best barbecue and creamery. Right there on the Wards Quarter Avenue exit, 275. Get you some CTB wings, some Dillon wings, some Uno wings, some G-Funk. Award-winning G-Funk. Tell Tim and Nicole I sent you. Trust me, try anything on the menu. It's freaking delicious. You will love it. Also, the show is brought to you by Meyer Windows and Doors. Check them out at www.meyercincinnati.com for all your window and door needs. I got them in my house. I highly recommend you get them in yours. And my West Side peeps. You're looking for a place to go watch Monday Night Football? Go to Hail Mary's. It's your ticket to the game right in the heart of Cheviot. Big ass TV screen, beer specials, food trucks, free parking. And like I said, that's a pretty big deal at Cheviot. It's free parking right across the street. It's really easy to get in and out of. Go check it out. Hail Mary's, your ticket to the game. All right, guys. On that note, I'm going to end this thing. I'll see you guys, hopefully, tomorrow down at Moreland Logger House. Come down, support me. Let's have some fun. We got a victory, people. We can go in public, and we can enjoy being victors together at the Moreland Logger House. It's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know why I started talking like a Jamaican, but all of a sudden I wanted to do Coming to America. Come down and have fun at Moreland Logger House. Yes, you can have a beer. You can have a beer. It's going to be a lot of fun. Come down. I don't know what I'm doing there. Other than that, that's just sports, baby. See ya!
They still gotta play us. Let's go, baby. Woo!
Hey, don't run that ball on the 100, showed you how that go down. Feeling like Santino, tell him we want all the smoke now. We ain't snooping that commercial, we don't put no smoke down. Plus we back and you can't hide, so it ain't nowhere safe to go now. And we always gon' turn up in that jungle every time. How we ain't gon' win when we loaded in with 9? Plus T just came in signed, so the city gon' be fine. Jamar say he open every time and he ain't never lied. Look at how we win at it, the size of the old line. Giving Burrow extra time should be a federal crime. Hey, we right back on that path again. Put the division back to the test, they won't pass again. Orlando and Trent Brown, that's the Tower Twins. Feel like we only getting better as we stacking wins.
And we stacking.
Giuseppe in for 6, that's a gritty again. AFC North battles getting gritty again. It's Yoshi second year, we just brought Burton in. Vaughn back to ring some bells, get the cracking again.